we're here with Michael Studinger, who is NASA IceBridge project scientist. So, Mike, can you just tell the folks just a little bit about what you do with the project? What's your role?
Yeah, as Tim said, I'm the project scientist for Operation IceBridge, which means I'm pretty much in charge or responsible that the project kind of meets its scientific goals. And in order to do this, we have to collect data, like we do here at the moment in Greenland. We have to process the data, deliver the data to a data center so that it's available for the scientific community. And we have also to analyze the data and kind of provide a scientific results derived from the data sets that tell us how the ice sheets and the sea ice are changing.
So you're not doing a particular, you're trying to answer a particular research question, but rather collecting a large volume of data for others that other scientists can access and use. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, I think we are actually doing both. We are collecting data for the science community to work with, but we do have specific science questions in mind that guide the way we collect the data, the areas where we collect the data, and the instruments that we use for collecting these data sets.
Okay, so this is probably one of the top science programs that's taking a look at polar ice, and you find yourself in a leadership position in that project. And so what was your career path? How did you get to where this position here? Was it somebody that inspired you to become a scientist when you were younger? You know?
That's a very good question, and throughout my entire career I have actually kind of thought about this a lot. So how did I end up in this position, coming from Germany and working for the for NASA at the end, which is a space agency? So I think, at first I kind of wondered how did I get involved in science at all, which is kind of unusual from my family point and where I come from. And I think a lot of it had to do maybe with school. I had a couple of teachers in high school that took us out into the caves, teaching us about geology, which made it much more interesting than in the classroom. We were kind of taking telescopes out at night, watching the stars. So it was much more actively getting engaged in doing science or being exposed to science than just in the classroom. And so that kind of led to studying kind of geophysics to me at the university level. And there I had the several unique opportunities to get actively involved in research. And I think one of them was a deep drilling project in Germany that tried to drill a very deep drill hole to understand how processes deep in the earth actually work. And the other opportunity I had was to actually come to Greenland as a student and do a seismic survey on the east coast many years ago. And needless to say, I was fascinated by the landscape, by the glaciers, by the fact that you could be flying in a helicopter through fjords all days and get paid for it. And I thought, well, that's actually a nice way of spending the life and making an income.
Uh-huh. Okay. Do you have any sort of comments or comments that you'd like to make before we close the interview?
No, not really. For me, it has been really a fascinating opportunity to do all this work, and I feel privileged of what I do and having all these opportunities to travel to Antarctica, travel to Greenland, fly in airplanes over glaciers. Very few people have really an opportunity to see the places on Earth that we can see, and I'm kind of fascinated by two things. It's kind of experiencing the landscape, but also kind of collecting the data, analyzing the data, and understanding how really important processes, the glacial processes and ice sheet processes here work on Earth and what it means for us. And I think this combination of the beauty of the landscape and the scientific analysis is something that really fascinates me.
Okay, great. And I can certainly confirm it's very fascinating with the time I've been here. So thank you, Michael.
Thank you, yeah.